Is it safe? It must be safe. All right, before we kick off this thing, there's a little insect called cicadas, and sometimes they can gather in the thousands. And sometimes when you're shooting videos, they can be in the background quite a lot. So a little bit of this one has got cicadas screaming their tits off. But if you can tolerate that, it'll be okay. Here we go. Hey everybody out there in TV land. Welcome to the latest episode of RC Fourbieman. How we all going? Hope we're travelling okay. So, had a bit of a hiatus there. Had my feathers ruffled. Not too sure that one of the ones that got sort of canned. I didn't pursue it. I don't know enough about it. I can't see where I went wrong because I didn't use anyone else's photos. Everything that I had was, you know, what I thought was okay. But anyway, I'll just watch what I do and hopefully won't bugger it up. Yeah. Well, anyway, just going to have a bit of a rundown over here. Another little section, just a little section. I haven't really played with it much, so I just thought I'd go for a bit of a drive around and check it out. So I'll show you that in a sec. But before I do, have a look at this hot tip from Matt Evans at Lighthouse RC. This guy's a bit of a genius. And some of the things that he comes up with, yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, check this out.
Hey, what's going on? It's Matt from Lighthouse RC here. Who knows, a quick video is a good video. So just quickly talking about LEDs and how you can bypass all the spaghetti that hangs down from your LED lights that are in the car through to your receiver box or wherever you draw power to from them. Underneath the shell. So what I've done with mine, got the whole module up underneath the box. It all goes through to the LEDs, hot glued in because they don't have retainers. Now to hold the cables up and out of the way, these are just like your little clips that open and close. Very, very simple and effective. They're like $2 shop or Bunnings or something like that. And then as you can see here, positive is soldered to the magnet, negative is soldered to the magnet. And then on my car, here is said car, I have got positive and negative soldered to the body posts as well. Straight into the receiver, 6 volt unswitched. 6 volt switched because it's going through the ESC. And then once you connect power to it, job done. All right, and then as you go and work on your car, you take the body off, put it back on, off, on, off, on. Whether you're interchanging bodies, you just keep putting more modules in more bodies, same magnet setup. Now for the guys and girls who are running the better functioning light kits, so the ones that you plug into channel 3, they've got a signal wire, you double tap and it changes the function or the feature of the light. So there's those cool ones with the LED lights and the halos around, and you can do all that by just double tapping the button. So you've got the signal wire. So what you would do in that particular instance is you would run your signal wire to the magnet at the back, and then on your chassis, run the signal wire to the same magnet on the back, and then you'll still have, because it's still running through your receiver. Yeah, pretty cool. So hope this helps someone. Nice quick 2-minute video. Yeah, please, if you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit the notifications button, and check out some of our other videos we've got there. However, tune in to Lighthouse RC on Facebook or RC Fourbieman, and you'll definitely see more tips and tricks coming along. Got some more stuff to sit down with Mr. Fourbieman, and we're going to nut out some more issues, have some more tech table talk, and it's going to be great. So enjoy your weekend, take care, love to see what you're working on, and so post those photos, videos up in the comments. Love to hear your feedback of whether this has been helpful or not. Talk soon, take care, catch you later, see ya.
So, what do you think of that? Not bad, eh? Bloody, yeah, what a brilliant idea. Not only can you run the power, you know, just like your mains power, but you can also use the other battery that's on the other side there for another. Like you could use it, you can have all sorts of magnet setups. I suppose you could have individual ones if you had certain things that you want to run power to, but pulling the body off without having to unclip wires or undo anything without that huge tangled mess. That's bloody brilliant. So I'll have to look into that. That's bloody pretty clever. Anyway, we might go for a run over here and check this little area out and check out what it's like, and then we'll come back and we'll have a bit of a chat about it. Come and check this out. Right. Not bad. Not a bad little spot over there. I didn't get right down to the water this time round. Just feeling it a bit, but yeah, in that section over there, it looks like just really grassy. But there's actually some not bad little spots over there. Not too bad. I'm going to explore a bit more. I've been here, this is Zillman's Crossing. Yeah, been here a fair bit, but I've never really played too much over there, but wasn't too bad. We've got the weeds starting to grow back and things like that there. I don't really want to get another flood through here because it just buggers up all the core grounds. But yeah, last time I had the flood through, it just tears all the weeds and grass out and just opens up the ground. So anyway, yeah, not a bad little one at all. Now, just before I do go, I'm going to have a muck around with this one here. I made a little, I think it's a WPL body on a Mr. Toys, like a little four-wheel drive buggy thing. A lot of fun, you know, but I'm going to have a go at drifting it. So I've got a set of drift wheels, so I might whack them on it if I can, and see how that goes. So let's go and have a look and see how the Hilux goes if I can get the wheels on it. Let's go and see how the Hilux goes with a bit of a drift in it. Alrighty, well, look, I'm back home. This is the little Hilux I was telling you about. Set this little one up. I think it's a WPL. Little four-wheel drive thing. Bloody hoots. But I'll tell you what, I've got a drift car here. I'm going to take the wheels off that and put it on because they're pretty well the same size. And I reckon that'll be a lot of fun drifting. So that's what I was going to get into. However, got a few other things on the go, so I'm not going to get to this right now, but keep an eye out for this one coming soon. I might have a bit of a muck around, get a few cars drifting, see if I can get that drifting. So we'll have that one coming up soon. All right. How's everyone going? How are we all travelling? Are we all travelling okay? I want you to do me a favour at the end of this, when you're finished, when this all comes to an end. Is there someone you can think of right now who you think's not quite right? Is there someone you can think of right now that you probably should have given them a call by now? It's a member of the family, friend, I don't know. If there is, at the end of this, pick up your phone. Grab your car keys. Do whatever you got to do. Make contact, reach out. Might do the world of good. And if you are in the same boat as well, you're not feeling right, and someone hasn't picked up their car keys or grabbed the phone and given you a call, give someone you know a call. Have a chat to them. Lighten the load. You'll be surprised how much easier it is when you lighten the load. Because they're suffering from depression and anxieties. Sort of sucks. And but it can be easier than it is sometimes. You certainly don't want to have it any harder. And believe me when I say reaching out and chatting to someone, whether it's a family member, a friend, or one of the wonderful organisations, it just makes the world of difference. So that's the most important thing I can spruik. Reach out. And if you can think of someone at the end of this, do it now. Put this on pause. Pause this now and go and pick your phone up. Come back to it. I'll still be here. You know, so... No, just kidding. No, seriously, but do it. Pause it now. If you can think of someone right now, pause it now and give them a call. All right. Now, I have done a little bit of work on the old... you remember back a couple of episodes, or a fair few now, where I got together with Matt Evans from Lighthouse RC and we weathered a body. Well, that body, it's coming together. I've got the chassis for it. I've got to do some modifications to that. I've got to reposition the rear diff. But I've got the tray for it, and I've had the tray for quite some time. Well, I finally got the opportunity to put it together. So, check this out. Well, it's coming together. I've got a lot to go. Like I said, I've got to weather that. I've got all the components that go on the cab, the snorkel, mirrors, all that sort of stuff. I've got to sort of get all that weathered. I've got to get the bull bar for it. Hey, good things come to those who wait. At least we're finally on our way. So yeah, I think the tray came up quite well in proportion to the cab. It's LC70. I had to chop a few mounts off here and there and do a few mods, but I think it's going to come together quite well. So we'll keep an eye out in the future. I'll keep up to date with that one there as we go along. So, all right. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been a little while since I put one out. Like I said, I had my feathers off a little bit. I was a bit concerned I would lose all of what I've done, and something that I might have done might have been beneficial to someone. So I certainly didn't want to jeopardise that. However, you know, as long as I can't see where I did go wrong. I've had a lot of people that have just advised me that some people just whinge. I don't know. But as long as I keep trying to do the right thing, any photos or videos that aren't mine that I've used, I've tried to acknowledge, you know, the right to it, the copyright, you know, to whether it's music or photos, and I'll continue to do that, and hopefully that won't cause me an issue in the future. So, alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. A little bit of everything. Really awesome with what Matt Evans did with that magnet setup. Just completely pulling the body off without unplugging a single thing. That is fantastic. I might have to try and employ that idea with a few things. All right. If you don't recall the body weathering, go back in the videos and have a look. See what you think of when we did the body, when we put it together. It goes through the whole thing. 2 episodes goes through right from the cutting of the body out of its initial mold. To everything to the finishing of the what would you call it? The patina, getting that patina look. Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, go back, check that out, and yeah, you never know, you might get a few ideas yourself if you haven't already seen that one. It's a bloody beauty, and I'll keep you informed as we go along with that cruiser build anyway. Got a few others on the go, but one by one. All right, remember I said just before, if there's someone you can think of that might be having a bit of a difficult time of it, grab your keys, pick up your phone, do what you got to do, make contact with them, because they'd probably appreciate it if you did. And if you're the one out there that's having a bit of a difficult time, you reach out. That's promise me. All right. Until next time, RC Fourbieman, happy crawling. Hope you enjoyed this one. Stay safe. Love you guys. This is why I do it. Sort of great to be back. And check out a bit of slow-mo.